welcome. I'm doing shrines here in a minute. Mama gets that set up.
Yes. This is Tears of the Kingdom. We'll use this footage for our son's channel. And we'll use the space to talk about, catch up on some stuff, because it's been a while.
Yes, it has.
I think that's about as good as I can get it right now. Hold on.
Ready?
No, just let me raise it just a tiny bit. I guess that's good enough. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yep.
Okay.
Let me make sure that the wording is good. That's my main thing.
And then. How did you do?
Not too bad. I had.
You're reading over it.
It's the whole jaw is sore.
Yeah.
So I just had dental work done. Alright, missing pathways. Write that down. I'm getting a little bit done.
I feel like I have short man syndrome. Look.
Yeah, you look pretty small. You have a send.
Yeah, that's why she has to stay on top of me, because I forget this stuff.
Today's live stream, we are covering missing pathways. And we'll discuss a little bit the Manosphere and tape, which is somebody I don't know yet.
Yeah, we gotta look them up. I don't know.
Because even some, 13-year-olds from Dr. Phil were talking about that. So it's probably something we should get up to speed with. Other than that, it's been a heck of a couple of weeks here because one of our dogs that was here was not doing too good, had a double obstruction, and so there was a lot of time spent driving to and from the vet, emergency rooms.
Yeah, a lot of drama.
A lot of recovery. So it's just been kind of exhausting.
Oh, that's too fast for me.
Cheating.
Huh?
Cheating. You can't do yards on it.
Oh.
It's called missing pathways.
Yeah.
It's on the road.
No.
And see if there's anything to like reverse timeline and stuff too. Can you reverse them?
On what?
Any of those blocks? Maybe they fall? So you know how to do that. You can raise it up or stand on it, to get onto the higher block. You have to put that block there.
Yeah, it's on a track.
Okay, so that's what it would be. It's a track. I'm blind. No, it's a plan with a gradient. See, I thought I saw like a smaller slab too, but it's a track. It's just a chest.
Oh, is that what that is? Yeah.
So look around it. So. There you go.
You know you're supposed to move this thing.
Right?
Oh, yeah, I didn't think of that. I was thinking try to create one.
Then it makes it thicker, so.
Yeah. So much for the chest.
Hello everybody, we have very annoying loud kittens. For some reason they're very, very, very loud. Although they are healthy and happy, they're just really loud. They demand their mother's attention. She still doesn't get it. So I'm going to look up now the definition of the Manosphere. So I think it's
Sounds good.
I think it's like a movement. If not, I will be corrected. Yeah. Alright, the Manosphere. The Manosphere is a collection of websites, blogs, and online forums promoting masculinity, misogyny, and opposition to feminism. Communities within the Manosphere include men's rights activists, incels, which are involuntary celibates. Okay, I heard that thrown around a lot. I had no idea. I thought they were saying imbeciles and they just couldn't say it on YouTube. Okay, so men going their own way, pickup artists, and fathers' rights groups. So it is. It's like a movement.
Okay.
And it's like a lot of the stuff we've been watching has been in that. It says the roots of the Manosphere could be traced back to the men's liberation movements in the 60s and 70s. The movement was a critique of traditional male gender roles, which was seen as oppressive.
So like the old ways, or?
Yeah, because it was like the 60s and or 50s and 60s.
Yeah.
They probably, clamped down too hard in the wrong ways without, having much restraint. Okay, good.
How many do you people predict I can get done in
1 hour.
1 hour?
How many tries?
I've done 8 before.
Let me get done. Okay, so it talks about misogyny, though. It says it's hatred of, contempt for, or prejudice against women or girls. It's a form of sexism. It's used to keep women at a lower social status than men, thus maintaining social roles of patriarchy. Misogyny has been widely practiced for thousands of years. So I'm not really seeing a lot of the stuff that we watch as being misogynistic.
No.
It's just like, hey, you guys have gone too far. No, everything is completely, women can get away with everything. Men can.
Well, and it really all depends on the context of it all.
Right.
Because some things are true. They don't want to admit that they're true.
Right.
But
I know,
it works both ways.
Like about, forgive me, but women never being as physically strong as a man. And it's like, then you have to find women that go out there and say, oh, watch me, and they basically turn themselves into a male to do this.
Exactly.
Hey! Kitties! Come on now. It's just like weird.
Yep. I'm in the next one, ladies and gentlemen. What's this one? Fire and ice. This will be fun. It's Never and myself.
You?
Fire and ice.
I am the fire. Like that thing on your arm, your shield there.
Yeah.
It says, the Manosphere appeals to its audience because it speaks to the very real lives of young men under the above factors: romantic rejection, alienation, economic failure, loneliness, and a dim vision of the future. And so everything that I've seen here, I've actually, not everything that I've seen, but most of what I've seen I've agreed with. And the thing is they've all taken spirit out of it and having a spiritual alignment and understanding that aspect of it.
Yeah.
So everything with the Manosphere I don't have a problem with the exception of that. It's like they need to get down to their faith more, spirit, and understand, something there's something bigger than you going on here.
Yes.
That's about the only thing that I've had to say negatively about the whole movement, though. I don't find it to be toxic. Alright, this is what it says about toxic masculinity. Toxic masculinity is a term that has been gaining traction the past few years. The term refers to the dominant form of masculinity where men use dominance, violence, and control to assert their power and superiority. Yeah, that's not what they're talking about.
No. Watch this. You gotta melt it a little bit. So it gets in.
Smart.
There. Ha!
Right, here's an article from internetmatters.org, and it says, "What is the Manosphere and why is it a concern?" It was written by a woman. Unfortunately, she shares my name. On October 4th, 2021. Okay, so it says that Jessica Aston is a PhD candidate and associate lecturer in the Department of Linguistics and English Language at Lancaster University. Her PhD research investigates online misogyny and anti-feminism in the Manosphere. She is a member of the Man-Trap Research Project. The Man-Trap Research Project at Lancaster University explores misogyny and anti-feminist language found in male-dominated communities on various social media platforms. PhD candidate describes the impact these communities on young people and their internet safety. Alright, so what is the Manosphere? The pop-up happened. I'm gonna try to get out of it.
God.
Okay, what is the Manosphere? The Manosphere is a network of online men's communities against the empowerment of women who believe in anti-feminist and sexist beliefs. They blame women and feminists for sorts of problems in society. Many of these communities encourage resentment or even hatred toward women and girls. There are 4 main groups. I haven't seen that yet. Not on the platforms that we've been talking about it. Men's rights activists advocate political changes that will benefit men. How much of the activism consists of harassment and abuse toward feminists and other female public figures. Men going their own way argue that women are so toxic that men should avoid them altogether. That's like Taylor the Fiend and his group of people. Some men going their own way will date women, would avoid anything serious like getting married, while others won't even be friends with women. And that's what Medina's talking about today too. It's like nobody wants to get married, and he's like, his advice would not to be. He's like, what is the point? And it's just really sad.
No, it is.
Pickup artists teach men seduction strategies so they can be more successful in attracting women. Many of these techniques involve mistreating women, such as insulting them or disregarding consent. Well, the thing is like when you insult them and they fall into it, that means that she's a low vibrational, low quality woman to begin with.
Yes.
Why would she even be trying to date people like that? It's not like they're tricking them.
No.
It's like these women are literally looking for these kinds of people. It's like you can't blame the men for capitalizing on that.
No, you can't.
Okay, and then involuntary celibates, incels, believe they are entitled to a relationship with a woman but are incapable of finding a partner. Well, I'm seeing that a lot in the women community. So multiple acts of extreme violence and even murder have been attributed to this group. Okay. How are young people oh my god, okay, listen to this again. Okay, so this is the 4 groups, and this was the last one. The involuntary celibates, the people who they want to have sexual relations.
Yeah.
But can't because they keep getting rejected and stuff, right? So it says involuntary celibates believe they're entitled to a relationship with a woman but are incapable of finding a partner. And then it says in red, multiple acts of extreme violence and even murder have been attributed to this group.
Say it again.
Involuntary celibates believe they're entitled to a relationship with a woman but are incapable of finding a partner. Multiple acts of extreme violence and even murder have been attributed to this group. So they're saying people who are involuntarily celibate have been like violent,
more violent
and murderous.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
It does, of course, because it releases a lot.
Right. So that really sucks because if you can't find a partner. Okay, how are young people influenced? A 2020 Hope Not Hate report demonstrates how the Manosphere influences young people's beliefs about feminism. Boys are repeating Manosphere talking points in school and even harassing female teachers. The report found that 50% of young men aged 16 to 24 believe feminism makes it more difficult for men to succeed. I agree. I mean, you see the people with their nose rings and their dyed hair,
Yeah.
they're always getting in the way and being pushy. I mean, remember that thing where those guys were respectfully trying to talk to those college kids?
Oh, I know. And then those college kids were just...
And then they're like, that one's going in there and just like not letting anybody talk and start singing and doing all this nonsense. And it's like those people were willing to have a conversation and he got in the way. Or she, or whatever. Alright, Owen Jones, head of education and training at Hope Not Hate, says that gender equality is the most difficult subject to teach. Many students don't believe sexism is a problem, and when teaching the subject there's an aggressive backlash from male students who not only deny the issues, but try to silence any notion of female empowerment or critique of male culture. This can make it difficult to have productive conversations about important issues like sexism or gender stereotypes in the classroom. Should you be talking about that? I mean, I guess maybe in sex education or something. How do young people find the Manosphere? Many Manosphere groups host their own websites and have seen increasing traffic, with some seeing growth from thousands to millions of users. However, these groups can also be found on popular social media platforms such as Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Reddit in particular is home to many Manosphere communities, although the most popular men going their own way and incel subreddits have been banned. Young people may also find the Manosphere via YouTube, as the Watch Next algorithm has been known to recommend increasingly sexist and anti-feminist content in order to keep users engaged. TikTok may be another avenue, as the men going their own way movement and pickup artist communities in particular becoming more prevalent there. I mean, that's how I found most of them on YouTube.
Yes.
The ones that we have found have not been that bad. The red pill, this is what we're talking about. Okay, there's several words and phrases which suggest that someone is familiar with the Manosphere, such as red pill, learning the truth about female nature and that feminism is about oppressing men. Blue pill, about having taken the red pill and so living in blissful ignorance. Alpha male / Chad, an attractive, successful man desired by all women. I always called them Brads because of red pill. Beta male, a cuck, average man who has not yet taken the red pill and is inferior to the alpha male. Femoid, foid, female humanoid, mostly used by incels. Gynocentrism, the theory that society revolves around and is dominated by women. However, not everyone uses this sort of language. It's also important to look out for generalizing statements made about women and men, such as making claims about how all women act or talking about men and women as if they are two different species. How can we make young people less perceptible to these harms? A lot of Manosphere beliefs follow mainstream thoughts about gender and sexuality, which may impact mental health. Many teenage boys feel ashamed about not having a girlfriend, but this does not necessarily mean they will identify as an incel. Therefore, it's important to have early conversations about healthy relationships and gender relations so young people do not get sucked into the black and white and often defeatist thinking of the Manosphere. It is pretty defeatist, I keep saying that too, because it's like they don't know, they haven't tasted that elevated, higher vibration from many females, so they really just don't see the point, and that's what's super sad. I'm gonna slap you.
This cat's gotta stop it then.
Yeah, I know. Hey, I really need a cat ear.
Yeah. That. Oh my god, I think I done it. No?
No? Oh no.
I thought it was a key.
Ooh, that's a good thing though. See, if one just popped up right now, lock the bounty hunter. Women are rejected by men, and by men don't bother dating.
Exactly.
So it's like, I see something here, you guys. It's like we have the ability to start shaping a new generation of people all together by raising our sons to think differently and raising our daughters to think differently.
That's what it's about.
And it's like, it's too late for many of them out there now, but we can start over, and at this point. So yeah, so in general, they're saying it's like an anti-feminist movement.
Yeah, I mean, in a way, but when some of it's right,
Most of it's right.
what can you do about it?
I've watched a lot of women's channels too, and there's like I think I only have one online that talks about the same sort of things. You know, like I said, it's like a lot of them come off like really aggressive and masculine anyway, and that just bugs me.
I know.
It's like, why can't you just sit down in a nice calm voice and explain to the other women in the room that acting like a queen isn't good enough. You know, you must act like a goddess. You must elevate
Yes.
every last little bit of yourself. But no, they have to come out all fucking like, at everybody.
I know. Oh, I died. I fell down the hole.
Are you still in the second one?
Yes. I'm trying to figure this one out. The only thing I can think of is I need to get this thing down there. And how to get that thing down has been the bane of my existence. If it would just go. I'm an idiot. Yes, no. Watch. That there. Oh. On top. No. Like that. That's it. Watch. I've already slid one of these down there. Watch.
Doesn't make sense. Oh, I see.
Now I go chasing it.
Alright, so I have a new one from the channel Detective Board. Hookup Cultures by Men Reviewing Internet. Should I watch this?
Sure.
Or listen to it?
Yeah, listen to it.
And then Taylor the Fiend has a new one as well. It said, I never loved him. 23 minutes of modern women showing... ...
I think I'm getting closer, ladies and gentlemen.
Kitties! Such is the life of the animal monastery. Disgusting Manosphere in itself, Nick. Okay, so I want the pain to stop. Want him to take responsibility for what he did. Instead, he gaslighted me and made me feel like everything is my fault. want something to move on, but I feel so stuck. It feels like the pain will never go away. It's another person crying, like ugly crying. Like,
Oh God.
I mean, that looks so fake.
Yes. I got my second one done.
Yeah. Come on, please. Is the mother done or something? What's going on?
Probably up there. Yes. Are you behaving with them? Sorry, guys.
Broke your heart. I'm not new right now. So, January 19th was...
Never mind, I think that was supposed to be part of the intro, but... Well, let's roll back there.
I'm not new right now.
A 29-year-old virtually unavailable doctor with commitment issues and awful side wounds.
Okay, alright, I see. You would be very lucky to have somebody like that in your life.
Oh, I can't.
Mr.
So,
Profession.
January 19th was the day he dropped me off home, kissed me, told me that he would see me again. And then I got a text saying it was all over. Like I meant nothing. And that was when the pain started. My friends had to physically pick me up off the library floor. I was in that much positive, and at that point, I thought the crying and the pain.
His friends literally had to pick her up the floor because she broke up with somebody.
You know,
Oh my God.
one day it will just stop. The crying will stop. The feeling so hopeless will stop. The feeling like you've been used will stop. And then it believed it.
You should not be getting that. Shining in darkness.
Therapy, feeling like that I did everything wrong. That I am never deserving of being loved, and that I will never love anyone the way that I loved him.
But she's so young, there's no way that it's like a husband or
No.
you know, it's some dumb boy.
An embarrassment.
To go into this actually feel pain and whatnot, but once crying on the floor, that obviously your friends needed to be and didn't do a good enough job because I don't know if one of my boys were feeling that crazy about a girl that they were just with. I'd be like, oh man, you gotta get over it. You gotta pull yourself up by the bootstraps, understand why it ended, and move on instead of crying about it for once. I get that, you know, men and women are different. I don't feel the same way, but this one has to pick the right person. It sounds like somebody just stirred. But again, I don't feel bad for anybody in a situationship. You're either hooking up and having fun, or you're in a relationship. It's one or the other. There's no in between.
Today is the day.
And there's no such thing as just hooking up and having fun. There's just too
No.
much attachment.
The day that
The energy is alone.
I feel like I've got my life back. And that my life is so much more than some delusional situationship. And everything will be okay. So, if anyone needs this, just know everything will be okay. One day, the pain will stop. I promise you, it stops.
That's pretty sad.
Yeah, that's dumb. It's like they have no idea, dude. I mean, like, watching, like, Coda get his freaking, you know, brains blown out at the age of 14 after we'd spent that entire, you know, our entire lives together and everything, you know, that was,
Yes.
that's traumatic, you know, and I didn't even, like, collapse. Then,
I know.
You know, it's real pain.
What we dealt with our dog recently.
And what you've seen with the horses, or
Yeah.
you've seen some horses, because baby horses didn't have any.
Witnessing somebody die. That's all worthwhile.
Right.
But not somebody you just met.
Yeah, I don't care if you've been going out for even 5 years. I mean, obviously there was no real commitment there, and it's so stupid.
Yeah.
And it's like there's a lot of like nurses and stuff that say that they've served in the military and all this. They're supposed to be so tough, and yet they completely collapse and start crying on the floor right there at work, right there in the med room, around people, you know, because they can't handle stress.
Exactly.
So it's like, what the hell is going on with you? Why are they so weak? It's one that's like, I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah.
Things are pushing us right moving out there. Hey, Greg.
Exactly what we said. Get a grip.
So every time.
His code name was Sean Mendez, already pretty boy. And hold on. Was she cheating? No, she had this unhealthy relationship where she would break up, get with this guy,
Yeah,
and get
that's
together
familiar, right?
with her boyfriend. Childish. Then again, in college, you're figuring yourself out, really. Rose, those are the worst things.
Only flirt with him. Like that's not part of dating.
Right.
Slow down.
Right?
And I was heartbroken, not because he was the love of my life, but because I had convinced myself, I had told myself that it would be so great that I envisioned this like relationship where we had so much fun going out or not my family. Eventually it was so hard to get over because it didn't have to go the version that existed between me and the version I created in my head, which was all so fun and great when we were alive.
And that's the problem. Living in this life, it's typically with damn reality.
You sound like that way.
He does.
Either UPS's are right or whatever, or the Indian. Just in the red somewhere. Oh, it's here.
What, UPS? Or FedEx? Okay. I gotta go out to do it, hon, because
Okay.
I got the key. I just need to go through that door, if you can do that for me.
Okay.
We got something coming in, guys, so one second.
I know, I'm very excited. Very excited. Okay, I gotta do what? Go through that door?
Yeah.
Alright, here we go. I think I can handle that. I actually do game too. I just did dragon hunting today. Amazing, you can ride the dragons on this one. Four, three. Oh, it was Minotaur. Minotaur shrine.
What?
Minotaur.
Oh. You want to show it on the camera?
I do.
On the live stream?
On the live stream? Yeah, hold on. It'd be easier. It's already going, right?
Should I open the window or?
Yeah, it's open the window. I'm gonna have to get everything set up again, but that way we just get out and see.
Check out our new camera. New to us.
Probably super fancy.
Yeah. No wonder my dad wanted it gone. Look how much space it takes up. Can you see?
Can I get you to scoot that way just a little bit? Perfect. My camera is very hot. I think that should show it. Okay. Is it hot outside? Or?
Yeah.
Alrighty. It's so loud. I don't know why those kittens are so loud. Other than
One of the
that,
loudest kittens we have.
I don't think I've ever had cats louder, even wild cats. Those are not wild cats. Those are tiny domestic cats. The mother's really loud. Alright. Oh my god. Where do I start? Alright. I got a bag here.
Goodness, honey. Look at this.
Is it a video camera or is it like a... Oh, she's a bunch of lenses. I'm gonna have to go and do a unboxing.
Another lens.
God, they hurt my ears. So it's a camera camera.
Microphones, honey. Look at this.
So there's something goes on video then, huh? Is this the video? That's thinking it should be charged.
Probably.
I'll have to figure out how to
Here you go.
take that.
Look at that, honey.
There's a book. There's a book for it. That's nice. You just didn't want this anymore?
Huh?
You just didn't want this anymore?
No.
Or- It's amazing. Sweet. We can do some good professional pictures now. Where'd it go?
Sure. Here.
So it looks like...
I mean, this has got to be a couple $100 camera.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, you can do video. Beautiful video. If I can get it out here.
Batteries out and they go into that thing.
Okay.
Right here. No batteries in this thing. That's why. But he must have them in there.
Here, is this it?
Yeah.
Here's the battery.
Want to see if they even work?
Yeah. Yes, he's got another one in here. Actually, he's got two more in here. Dude, that's what it's for. That and the electronics and cool gadgets. And
Like that, right?
Yeah.
There you go. Green light.
Ooh, good night. Alright. So let's see. Go to. sound good. You. I'm good.
Got a microphone with it and everything.
Yeah, so you can hear the cat up
Yeah.
close.
And personal. Pick them up, it's gonna get louder.
Just pet it or something. No, shut up now. Don't touch it. Don't touch it now, shut up.
That's because they're all separated too.
Oh my god. I'm gonna get footage of them with this little dude.
We're missing one.
Where are we at on our time for the stream?
I don't know. Oh, you go, we got it.
Yeah.
What do you think of that, honey?
It's cool, I'm trying to figure out how to use it now.
$41.50.
So you have enough time to do like a little bit more.
Okay.
science if you want.
We got one like.
Let me turn it.
Was that you?
No. And in the meantime, I'll try and figure that out more.
Ready?
Yep. Oh, I can't wait to try it out. It'd be perfect for Avish's recovery.
I know. Ooh.
Blessing?
Yeah.
Come on, guys, you're hurting my ears. You literally hurt my ears. I haven't had cats like that. I've had a lot of kittens in my life. And I've never had them that freaking loud.
No, never. Ever.
Sorry.
We apologize, ladies and gentlemen.
Listen to something here.
You don't have that closure. If you're drinking from a relationship right now, when you figure out what was real, and you convince yourself that it would be great together, or you never have a real life situation like that, like a huge fight, and I had to see them mad. After I did that, I was like,
Shush!
this man said yes, he's beautiful.
It's a good thing I don't use the audio for anything. Oh, there you are.
Go get your damn babies!
They wouldn't have to be that loud if you were more attentive.
Boyfriend to this guy. And
She is pretty attentive
was
though.
like, really the bus on the devil flag or whatever the saying is.
It's not that I have to get over that person, it's that I have to get over that another relationship that I envision will be so great to work out. There will be someone else. Also, when we get ready every single day in a white boxing shirt, it's so cute. I am obsessed with this outfit. This is also in white box.
Oh my god, I don't care.
Don't care.
Like, for example, a lot of times we take our heart for things that we have.
Like my mom's old cameras and stuff. I was never allowed to have one this nice. But
You are now.
I can't remember how to use it. So I knew how to use it.
And that's what I'm looking for in situationships and what I have a hard time getting over. Anyway, love you guys. I received this DM about this girl who
Situationships. Okay, so let's do this again. I did this in the last
Timely catch.
video, but this is her all dolled up. Getting ready mode. It's easy. Back to it.
or in relationships and what I have a hard time getting over. Anyway, love you guys. I received this DM about this girl who was in a situationship for about 3 months. There was no labels involved in the relationship. There was a breakup and they stopped.
We did not break up. We're going to a relationship. Stop seeing each other.
Talking for about a month and a half. A lot can happen in a month and a half.
Yeah.
It sounds to me like the girl from this DM was healing, doing her own thing. Obviously, it was probably heartbroken in the beginning, but then just kind of texting back and forth. Interesting. Okay. So now she's like very confused because he's sending like
Is there
these
another recording?
Talks on for 2.5 minutes. It seems
Oh,
a
yeah.
huge favor to get me through the rest of the video. Smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you appreciate it. Turn on the notifications if you don't mind. Let's keep on going. We got this.
responses and text messages, and it's like, what the fuck is going on? Like, are we together? Are we not together? If you feel like this is your situation, keep listening because this, unfortunately, has also happened to me in the past. The good thing about going through a breakup is that you can learn so much about yourself, and you can also learn so much about like the psychology of other people as well. So when you catch a behavior like this, again, you'll be like, oh shit, like I know exactly what's going on, and then you can basically like navigate your way through this conflict. So let's get into it. So first, let's start here. Girls always process their emotions right after a breakup. It's like almost immediate. That's why when us women, like we go through,
It's like people just do that after the breakup. It doesn't matter if you're a man or you're a woman. But when you get broken up with, unless you see it coming, you're gonna spend some time thinking about it. And the difference is not spending too much time thinking about it. Picking the most probable cause.
Nailed it.
a breakup, it's like really, really, really painful if it hit our heart in the right way. Because we're like, oh my gosh, like we depressed all of like everything. That's where all the memories start like flooding through our mind. And it's like you can't stop thinking about the guy. And like now, you know, modern day age, it's like, you know, checking social media and all that is a part of the routine of like trying to like let go because it's like that's the last straw or connection you have to your ex essentially. So when you finally kind of get sick and bored and tired of all that and you're like, you know what, whatever, it happened. I can't do anything at this point, and you let go and you just focus on yourself, that is literally the moment in time when the guy will come into your life. Why? It's because guys always process their emotions later. It's delayed, right? So after us women are healed, the guy is just starting his process. He's like, well, wait a second, now I'm going through what you were going through a month ago, or like.
I mean, I can tell you that's not the case. Again, I'm just speaking personal experience, but guys, I don't know, are you the same way? Does it take you a month to really sit down and think to yourself, damn, I just got out of a relationship? How does that happen? The minute that it does. And, you know, I don't think we're that stunted that it takes that long for us to realize something's gone down. Anyways.
2 months ago.
I was going to say leave a comment, but I really doubt that I did.
Whenever, you know, he decides he wants to start the process, that is normally when the guy will reach out to you because he's like, I can't do this alone. I need you. I miss you. Like all the things you after you're like, I'm already over this. So I think that's what's going on because that's what happened to me. You finally let go. The guy was like, fuck, I'm going to come back in. That's why he said, he's like thinking things through a little bit too much. Like, no one talks like that all the time unless they're trying to like prove a point or seduce you. I don't know. So this is what I would do. Decide if you actually want him back in your life or not. That's number one. And if you don't, just stop replying altogether.
There's not much seduction going on there. I think he just wants to see if he can have one more swing and gun and stuff and move on finally. But either way, you know, thanks for watching. That was a little hard to get through. She spent
You're gonna have to help me with this.
solid 3 minutes talking about something that I could have summed up and that I did sum up in 3 seconds. Real advice. Anyways, I will catch you in the next one. And, you know, I always do your due diligence out there, so you know, I don't regret a good culture like these women are. See you later. Bye now.
She's supposed to look at you, find your original thing. Yeah.
What is going on, guys? I hope you are all doing well.
This is Taylor.
For today's episode, we are going to be taking a look at some videos here of modern women who are regretting hookup culture. Now, why
This is very complicated.
Post their dating lives to TikTok. I have no idea. I'm going to assume that it's just for attention more than
Ow.
anything. But a lot of these things are straight up embarrassing,
This one's
even though the girls
fun.
don't seem to realize it. So without further ado, let's just jump right in. As
Skin
always,
one?
don't forget to leave your thoughts and your comments.
After
This
the,
first one is
yeah, it's one
titled,
after
When
the,
I was crying in my best friend's arms after he ended things with me and saying that I'd wait for him even though he's not ready for a relationship. Let's take a listen.
Make through that crazy sweetheart. And back down, stupid. So I just saw a TikTok where this girl was talking about her delusionship, and I just thought that was so real. Like, sometimes there really is not even a situation for you to be overthinking and crying about. All it really is that somebody came along and they gave you a little crystal of whatever you were craving. Affection, a sense of possibilities, or possibility of commitment, a future together. But in reality, you know the answer.
Yeah, and the answer is you were just a piece of fun for some Chad to use for, his Thursday
Okay,
evening.
I'll tell you exactly why I called them like brats. Okay, so every time they say with that, because I thought that that's what they were called before, I would instantly think of the role that Brad Pitt played in Thelma and Louise. Do you
yes.
remember he was young and he was like really sexy, but he swindled those women. He like used them. I mean, isn't that a more appropriate name for these people?
Yes.
I mean, that's exactly what they're talking about. It's like he was really charming and really sexy, and he ended up taking all their money. So it was like, it's exactly, they should be called brats. So I call them brats.
Okay, because what these women, they say that they're craving commitment and a bit of attention. These women can literally get commitment from the average guy.
Damn it.
They can get
That sounds
attention for posting literally anything to Instagram. Hell,
You
they
have
can
to
post a
beat this
picture
thing
of their
down,
hand,
huh?
and they will receive some DMs from dudes, okay? But what they really want is they want
Nasty.
commitment from the dudes that they cannot have.
Can I use one of these?
I saw a
What's
couple
that?
of videos.
The Hardy
recently
Electric
on
or
Instagram
Sword?
Reels or
Yeah, I'm
something
gonna go
where
to Beatles
women
and
were
stuff
complaining
and
about
just see
like
what's
the lack
on.
of options in dating, and in the comments they got
Okay, the
rightfully
auto's not
roasted
working.
for it because they have a stupid amount of options. Well, let's keep going.
Together. But in reality, you know the answer. You know this is going nowhere. You know that, he or she's not going to commit to you or will never put in the work required. But then your wounded inner child or attachment style or whatever will then take that morsel and then it'll just feel good to go, and then it'll create delusions in your head. And it just, in some sick way, feels good to think about it too much and actually entertain the possibilities.
Yeah, so basically, no accountability whatsoever. I stuck with the bad boys. I chased the bad boys who didn't want me, and it was very clear that they weren't going to commit to me.
Ha!
And the reason why I did that was
Oh.
because of my attachment style, right? Not because of the decisions that you made or anything like that. It's your inner child and your trauma and stuff like this. There's never any actual accountability that's being taken.
You're asking me
Right? It's
3
always
times
something that's
falling
happening
down.
to them. Oh, whoops, I slipped, and I ended up having bedroom fun with a dude for 6 months, and I didn't get a relationship out of it. But you know what else is really questionable about these videos, guys? Is the amount of filters that these women use. Obviously, their skincare is terrible, which brings us to today's video sponsor, Tiege Hanley. Guys, Tiege Hanley is a skincare company that helps men start and maintain a skincare routine by
Yeah, but
making
it's
it
really
time with
complicated.
absolutely
That's
no
not for
thinking
regular use.
involved. They make it super simple, so even if you are a male feminist watching this, there's a high likelihood that even you have the IQ to use this skincare system properly. And guys, Tiege Hanley is the first sponsor I have ever had on this channel aside from myself. And the reason why I chose them, despite the fact that I get bombarded with sponsorship opportunities, is because I actually use them and they've improved the quality of my skin. They have tons of 5-star reviews on their website from customers in different places all over the world. And not only do you get amazing skin, but as a member of Tiege Hanley, you also get a lot of benefits. You get 20% off of the retail price. Yeah, this episode.
I'm in Korok Forest.
At Mint Mobile, we like to do the opposite of what big wireless does. They charge you a lot. We charge you
Swing did it.
big put their names on arenas, we put ours on my lower back. So naturally, when they announced they'd be raising their prices due to inflation, we decided to deflate our prices so we did not hate. If this were one of their ads, they'd be ended here with a happy customer. So we'll end out with an angry customer. And me, here we go.
That's not how this works, right? What a lot of these women do is they try and position themselves as if they have no agency whatsoever, no ability to make decisions, okay, no rational thought, whatever. And I know a lot of you in the comments are retyping a comment, well, Taylor, they don't have any rational thought. I see your point, okay. But, you know, a lot of these girls, what they're doing is just trying to paint themselves as victims. And they're not victims because they're just making their own decisions, but they don't like the outcome.
And it just, in some sick way, it feels good to think about it so much and actually entertain the possibilities. When in reality, you know the answer, you know? If you're in a delusion, get out. And it's not even gonna be that hard, it's not real. Hey guys.
These women who you're advocating to get out of these situationships and to leave hookup culture, they're not going to listen to you. They are brainwashed. They are strong and independent, madam. They are going to stay dating the men who don't want them. And, you know, you're not going to be able to save them. This is the way it goes. And if you try and help them, if you try and tell them anything constructive, well, obviously you don't like women and you are a misogynist, is the way it goes these days.
Hey guys. Day 24, running every single day until I'm over my current situation. Ready to run? Yeah? No, we're not running. I'm vitally ill. As for the situation tip, an update on my moving on and healing there. If I think about it, I get really sad. And I was talking to my therapist about this yesterday, but she did point out that, like, I haven't been super, super sad at all. And so it's likely that I'm going through the 4th stage of grief, which is depression. And the good news there is that acceptance comes next, baby.
Let me get this straight. You are grieving, essentially, over not a relationship, not a marriage, not a partnership, no, none of these things. You are not someone passing away in the family. Okay, you are grieving over a relationship that you never even had. This is beautiful, man. TikTok, you know, it gets a bad rap, guys. People say that it's a terrible platform. But you know what? It absolutely is. Like, I've got nothing for that. It absolutely is. Okay? You have these people jumping on here. You know, they say things which I wonder if the therapists are laughing at them. The therapists are probably sitting there and they're like, well, this girl's problems are so incredibly silly. She's coming to see me paying hundreds of dollars a session, okay, to talk to me about her grievances with a relationship that she never even had. These therapists are absolutely making bank off of these women. I tell you what, these people are probably like, yeah, you know, sitting there giving them their talks or whatever, and then in the back of their head they're thinking, what the hell is going on? You know, or maybe it's, you know, maybe those therapists are the same women and they've been in the exact same situation and perhaps they're realizing how silly they seem when they're in the same thing. But in any case, these therapists must be making absolute money off of these women. I have to assure.
I will say, I don't think I'm ever gonna date again. Like, intentionally date. If someone approaches me and asks me on a date, maybe I'll say yes. But I'm not, like, the dating app's absolutely not. Like, being on the prowl, no. And no one has ever approached me and asked me on a date. So, I don't think anything's gonna change about that.
Yeah, so correction. Nobody that you like has asked you out, and nobody that you like has asked you
Very
for a date.
complicated piece of
You know, and the funny thing about this situation too is like less and less men are actually interested in dating women. Like even the guys, for example, who don't get many options, right? Like the average guy who, the direction of which no women typically look. These guys are like, well, why would I even offer the dates to these women? Why would I want to take them out when, number one, they don't even want the individual, right? Like, why would a guy say, well, let me take this woman out on a $200 dinner date, treat her like a princess, But the men that she's chasing are dudes who didn't have to get her crap. Like this is a woman who's crying over a relationship that she literally didn't even have. No date, no nothing, it sounds like. But men are expected to come along and to ask this woman out on a date. Like, no woman, stick to your dating strategy, okay? You've chosen your bed, lie in it, continue to chase men that don't want you, and let the dudes not take you out on dates. Because to be honest, it's a terrible trait for men, like it really is. Like, why are you going to go out here, invest so heavily in a woman who literally doesn't have basic self-respect? It's mind-boggling.
So on a date. So don't forget he's gonna take about that. So yeah, we're gonna, I don't know, we're just gonna be the cool aunt. I've already talked to my brother and I was like, when you build a house, can you build like a guest house onto it and I'll just stay there. I'll like watch your kids for free or whatever. And he was like, yeah, so I've got a plan.
Right, so the plan is to mooch off of another man, which is your brother. The plan is to not have a family of your own, pursue no virtue whatsoever. Not date, which by the way, she says that she's not going to date, and she's not going to return to the dating applications. She will. It might take her a little bit of time, okay, but she will eventually return to these dating applications. Give it like a week or two, she'll be back on the applications at the end of the day. She will go out there, she will still continue the exact same behavior. This is just like, it's basically one giant cycle where these girls will do the same thing over and over again. And then the magical number rolls around, 30 plus years of age, and now the oh crap button is hit because a lot of these when they realize that, well, I want to have my own kids. I don't want to be alone for the rest of my life. I don't want to work until the end of my days. I want a man to take care of me. And it's really conveniently lined up, right? Like, it's all well and good chasing the bad boys until reality comes in and kicks you in the backside and says, hey, maybe chasing validation and attention from strangers who don't care about you was probably the wrong way to go. But by then it's too late. And to be honest, men don't have a reason to actually date you by then anyway.
That's cool. I will say, being violently sick and having no one to take care of me is depressing. I used to find it.
It's like that meme where like men are like first time. You know what I mean? I'm so alone and I'm sick and I'm sad. And a lot of men will watch this video and be like, yeah, and welcome to reality, my brother.
Amazing price. Up to 90% off. Create your own style.
Let's continue to the next one.
Can he make it up and over?
Hi!
Got this done.
Okay, I got one of these here.
Is he coming or?
He's putting,
Okay.
he's throwing his stuff up over the top.
You can end it, huh?
Okay.
I got like 5 done.
5? 3, I'm gonna figure it out.
1. Oh, it's 4.
I didn't get this last one written down then.
Did you get the
The blessing.
blessing?
No.
No?
So that would be it then.
Yeah.
Perfect. 1 hour, 6 minutes. Perfect. That's awesome.
I've got 6 of those. 2 more, we can do 2.
Alright. And we'll